Everyone longs to be loved. And the greatest thing we can do is to let people know that they are loved and capable of loving. Beardos, beard fans, villains. Welcome to Villainous Vox, a voice for the villains. My name is John Wade. I'm your host for the Thought for the Day, and today we're sharing another quote from Mr. Rogers, who had this to say. He said, "Everyone longs to be loved. And the greatest thing we can do is to let people know that they are loved and capable of loving." Everyone has this innate desire to be loved. It is at the core of our being. It's a hard thing for us to explain as human beings as to why it's there, but it's there nevertheless. There are some people who certainly have some mental or physical issues that affect this profoundly, but by and large, the vast, overwhelming majority of humans throughout history have had this strong urge, this desire to be loved. We can't deny that. We can't change it. And I don't think that we should. Instead, I think we should embrace it. And I think that we should work really hard to understand that desire to be loved, where it comes from, why we possess it, and how we can do that, how we can love. Mr. Rogers said in this quote that the greatest thing that we can do is to let people know that they are loved and capable of loving. Let's look at the first part. People need to know that they are loved. People flourish when they know that they're loved, when they know that they have support, when they know that somebody has their back and that someone cares deeply about them. They flourish. They do well in spite of overwhelming circumstances if they know that they are truly, deeply loved. But it's more than just that. We need to let people know that they are capable of loving. There's an awful lot of people who think that they are not capable of loving because of the trauma that they have received, because of the trauma that they have endured over the years. There are people who think that they cannot love, that they're somehow broken. And it is a heartbreaking thing to see that. When you see someone who truly thinks that they cannot love or be loved, that's hard. We need to show them that they are capable not only of receiving love, but showing love. Everyone is. That there is no such thing as too broken to love and be loved. How do we show that someone that they are capable of loving? First, they need to be loved. That can be a hard thing sometimes, because especially with people who have been hurt, people who have endured trauma, they have very strong defenses. They have very tall walls that have been put up to protect themselves from being hurt ever again. And it takes an awful lot of love to tear down those walls. So be patient and love. But love greatly and deeply. And eventually they'll see that they are capable of not only receiving love, but of being loving themselves. So, that's the thought for the day today. Hope it helps. Hope it gives you something to think about. My challenge to you is to love and be loved. To show people that they are loved and capable of loving. And that's it, guys. I do love you. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Villainous Vox, a voice for the villains. Until then, y'all know what to do. Be good and Vox on.